Yeah.
Did you see the war all the way through to the end?
No, I knew when in the land it was, and then I was already shipped back here to the earth. See, the idea that to try to keep me out of that, they talked me into coming back. I'd train to go to Japan, and I'd be able to fly my B-52 to Japan. That was the idea, supposedly. And that was a fixed-up deal, too. They knew they weren't going to let me go to Japan or let me make it.
Did you still have the $25,000 price tag on your head?
They didn't want me in England. See, I told them I'd stay. They did offer me a field officer rating. I'd take it if I fly. And that's what they wouldn't give me. I could be an instructor on the ground, but they wouldn't give me a chance to go flying back for the push, because they didn't want me going down.
They were trying to protect you?
Yeah, they were always trying to protect me, and these guys all got killed. I don't know.
Did you go back to the States and then train as a pilot on a B-52 then?
No, we were moving around to different places. Then we went to Colorado, to Denver Field 1, and then we were going to start training, which we didn't do too much of that. And from Denver 1, we went to Denver 2. But we didn't do any training. I had the tests and all that. I could fly again. My feet weren't frozen anymore then. Yeah, I froze my feet when I was flying. The heating went off and it froze my feet.
That was twice that you froze your feet, and then once you froze a hand? Or did I have it backwards?
Yeah. No, I froze my feet. They just blow up when you're flying. And I always did when I'd be flying, the tears are coming out. The steps, feet are bad. I said, as soon as I get back, I'm going to quit. I don't care what I did. I'm not going out again. I come back. I had the medics cut my feet. I went back. Go in the morning, they call. I get up and go back out again. I never quit. And that's the way I did it.
Did your feet, did it take a while for your feet to heal up after they were frozen?
See, after I stopped flying there.
They had to cut it to let the pressure go down because they would swell up?
See, they wouldn't swell up while they were flying for a while. And I had to heat it, show them, but then after a couple hours like that, they'd swell up. And that had hurt.
And you had controls you were supposed to operate with your feet?
Yeah, you had your control, and I had them changed, so I'd use my hands and stuff.
And you had to just go with visual sighting when your feet were frozen up and you couldn't manipulate those?
That thing never worked. I suppose the sight you're playing on, I just set that for 75 feet. So you're supposed to fly, set that as you want out of the plane. But you go for 75 feet, that's the center between the two motors in the plane, that's 75. And so either way, you just fire that way. That's what you do, you don't need to change it. That's what always flew like that.
So were you discharged from the Army after the war was over in Europe or
No,
Japan?
After Japan, so.
And then what did you do? Did you go back to Pennsylvania or?
I got my discharge at Pennsylvania. That was no argument. I gave him two. It didn't work. So you go to Indian Town Gap to get your discharge. So you got a discharge on points, the first discharge on points. I told the guys, give you a paper, give you a check and all. I told him, that isn't right. He said, oh, that's right. That's 100 miles, that money. I said, it says right on the discharge here, from your discharge or your point of enlistment. My point of enlistment was Thursley, England. That's 3,000 miles away. He said, you go back to Thursley, we'll pay you back there. He wouldn't go for that.
Did you go back to work as a welder or what?